Well, alright then, welcome back to STRAFE. Let's take Railgun this time. We very nearly messed up our achievement efforts, as we did a run on stream earlier. Twitch.tv/Hupfen is a rabbit. Have to do a little bit of shameless self-promotion. And in the process, we managed to find that little drone in the Black Canyon that has just been eluding us this entire time, and we actually managed to get the battery. And then we completely forgot to actually do the mini game that's associated with it, so the whole thing was for naught. So that's just more reason to try and get it again, and this time actually remember that it's a thing. And, you know, go do it. And that's a little bit of self-damage there. There's no benefit to blowing up the barrels other than it's cool. And, oh. And you know, this game is all about doing stuff that's just a little cool. Not necessarily productive, just fun and flashy. No one coming up behind us. Oh, come on. Come on with the aim. There we go. Sometimes you kind of want to, like, be able to go iron sights. It's like really hone in on your shots. Yeah, something opened up. Doesn't look like it was over here though, unless it was back up here, which actually looks like it's the case, but no big deal. We want this ammo. There you go. Something is, yep, something's happening up here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a secret with food, so not useful in our current situation, unfortunately. Nothing over there. Went a little too fast and caused a bit of trouble for ourselves there. Even more money. Why those turrets have money on them, I don't know. But, oh well. The grunts having money on them, that makes a lot more sense. This really, though, this isn't a game that's supposed to make sense, is the problem. Like, it's just supposed to be cool. Nothing in there, unfortunately. Oh, a little bit of ammo here. And not quite par. 35 seconds off. Oh well. We're not gonna hit par here because 1-2 we never managed to do it. Partly because we always go for Liechtenstein. Because we always want the bonus that comes from doing it. You get a little bit of cash, a little bit of stat boost. It's not a huge gain, but early you really want it. Really want something to maybe up your damage, make it more likely that you'll get one of the shop items, which generally, like, I haven't been a huge fan of many of the shop items. Definitely not the active items. Like, I know how to use them, and some of them do make sense, but by and large, not a big fan. But then you have stuff like Airbud. And Airbud's just fun. Oh, come on. This is a railgun. It's supposed to be accurate. Why were we not hitting the thing? That one's much better. Turret. Dude behind us. Saw the doorway that we need the keycard for. It looks like this is the way to find said keycard. Let's set up a bit of armor just to have this cooking. Let's make our way into here. Again, with the not quite precise railgun. Like that. That was nice and precise. Let's knock your helmet off. 2. And you. Where did you guys come from? I know where you came from. Confused on the other ones. Let's do our mini game real quick. Get our bonus in. Get pumped. Get, suitably inflated and all that. You were right next to the barrel. What? You should be dead. I mean, you are now, but we shouldn't have had to wait. But now we have the chain gun, so everything's fine. Where's the doorway? There's the doorway, and there's health. Let's keep going. Occasionally it feels like the corners are not, like, very... I think that was a bit of monster infighting. We'll take it. I feel like the corners are not very good in terms of recognizing hits around them. Recognizing shots. Just means you have to kind of run around a little further. Makes it a little obnoxious, but we got a damage up out of the deal. And that's why we do Liechtenstein. Just for those damage ups. This is a very large diversion that we're on here. There's someone behind us. We're just gonna keep running. There we go. That's why we keep the grenade launcher around. Because the railgun is not good for groups, but it is good for cleaning things up. And the grenade launcher is definitely good for those group moments. Now granted, we've lost a lot of armor, so we're running a little light there. That's unfortunate, but we can get around just fine anyway. And this explosive machine gun. And now's a good time to have it because of those traps popping open and more traps popping open. Missed the shot on that one. That is one where you shoot the ball, it goes, flies out, and then you shoot it again and it explodes, and that's how you do crowd damage with the railgun. But that's a precision thing because it's the railgun, so of course it is. And we just managed to miss doing it. So don't remember what this upgrade is. We're about to find out. I think this is the burst fire. Yep, burst fire. Not that bad compared to base railgun, but it's not the spin fuser. And really anything that isn't the spin fuser is a disappointment when it comes to these upgrades. Partially because that is a very potent upgrade. You know, it does a lot of damage. So, if at all possible, like, you really want it. But you can't control what shows up. So, you just have to kind of run with whatever you get. And burst fire is still okay. You know, no complaints. You get 3 shots out of 1 ammo, which is actually nice and efficient. Not finding any secrets yet. Take that out. Yeah, it's not a situation where these guys are going to take damage, even though we did. That's kind of insulting. Come on. The other vent... Oh, jeez. The other vent dropped its metal just nowhere, just into the acid. So, that kind of sucked. But what do we get here? We get rain gear. That would be convenient right now. We can also get a shield. Thrusters, that's one of those that I'm not really fond of. It's decent movement tech, but not my favorite. And yeah, 8 minutes, because we do Lufthansa, and that takes, well, about 4 minutes actually. I think it's about 3.5 to do one of those runs. So in theory, we could make par here and there if we didn't do it. But then we'd be missing out on like a couple bonuses and all that. That barrel didn't get as many hits as I would have liked, but we're okay. We're actually not seeing as many enemies in this initial hallway as I might have expected. Looks like that's the blue door. So the next key card is going to be up in here. Yep, this is red door. And clip size up. Oh yeah, you just kind of fell down here. Now we will do the same. Let's see. I think someone tried to get behind us. This is a good time for the plasma gun. Oh, we finally took like actual damage. There's a vent over there. This is the downside of burst fire. Your accuracy kind of goes out the window. Let's queue up some armor for later. Oh, you don't need it right now. We don't need a machine or a rocket launcher. We don't need a machine gun either, to be honest. We have the burst fire railgun, which is basically very machine gun-esque. It's certainly the better way to use the machine gun. Like if you're rolling that kind of run, you actually want to do it more burst fire than just, you know, spraying everywhere. Here's the blue key card. Oop, thank you, shield. We have rain gear, so we can just do that. You know what? Actually, no. I was thinking we could go, like, you know what? Why not? We can go look for a secret weapon. Because we know that is the spot where a door can spawn. But it didn't this time. And that's fine. That's a fairly long drop, though. We don't want to do it like that. I'm gonna go more like this. Come down. Any ammo? No. Get a little bit more scrap. We can actually fill up our armor now. So let's do that before going too much further. I mean, do we revert? Like back to base railgun? I think not. I think we're okay. We get this shaft. Knocking a bunch of heads off. Get this gun again, which is nice. And a fire rate improvement, good for railgun. Oh, come on. That bashed your head and you know it. Well, we're not getting that, I suppose. It's a little bit of a problem in its positioning. That's also the electric bolt secondary. Again, not terrible, but it's not the one that we want necessarily. I think in terms of railgun secondaries, the black hole is maybe the best, certainly the most fun. You just kind of let it loose and then activate it, and everything just gets sucked in and decimated. But you don't really get like spaghettification. I love that that's a term, spaghettification. Although it could be like Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's not a hard name to say. He could just be messing with us, is the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know if like he's the only one who says it, and everyone else in the scientific community is just like, dude, really? Again, 37 seconds over par. Not a terrible time, actually a fairly good one, but not good enough for the scrap bonus. Which kind of sucks. How are our stats? We have no accuracy bonuses. So let's take one of those. And make our way into the canyon. That's an explosion. And rain gear means we're not afraid of those acid grunts. We are afraid of harvesters, as always. And we're afraid of having like 3 guys shooting guns at us all at the same time. It's a bit annoying. But we can handle it just fine. I feel like our aim just went all to hell the moment we entered this zone. We got an accuracy bonus and we're actually less accurate now. I think that's like textbook irony. We're also bad at dodging. But we do have a secret somewhere that we opened up. Down there, looks like. It's a vent for the acid things. Okay. Just food. We don't need that. We needed an armor one. Anyway, hello. Hello, brick. Goodbye, brick. Ah, nail gun. Very good. Didn't quite get headshots, so not as damaging as it could have been. These things like stand up to explosives so well. Like, what are you made out of that you can handle that? Come on, we hit you in the head. I know we did. Check the tape. Now I'm thinking we should have gone back to the standard railgun shots, because they're easier to predict, if nothing else. Oh, hello. There's another brick here. That worked. That whole situation kind of played out. Not the weapon I really intended to use, but gets the job done. That's a fun desperation shot. A little more fun in crowded environments, but you take what you can get, you know? And you take this ammo as you can get it. You were much easier to handle. Y'all just lined up for us. That's the way we came. This is the way we're going. So, yeah, I think we're good. Just grab this, drop down. Go. In there, like that harvester miss, that was a legit miss. Thank you, shield. We backed up into fire. You know, we deserved a little bit of damage for that, but we weren't punished. It's my favorite kind of punishment, one that doesn't exist. And get a little stat boost. Blast them apart. And I think we're good. Damage up. Nice. So we have enough to make a little bit of armor. We're fully healed. On to the next zone. 5 minutes. That was a bit slow. Something is getting hurt by fire, I think. But you could hear like the screams of anguish that weren't coming from us. There you go. And a little accuracy up. Okay, those are all very appreciated right now. As is a plasma gun, as long as we're careful with it. And a pistol. We're getting a lot of sidearms. Kind of all at once. There you go. And there's definitely a floater vent somewhere that isn't this one. But that one's gone anyway. You know, take care of things as they happen. I'm a little insulted that, like, even with rain gear, when that thing starts spitting out acid, it hurts you. Like, we're immune. We should be immune. Come on, shotgun, give us some spread. Now, you were the idiot that ran into the acid, so... Like, who do you have to blame but yourself for that, really? Let's gather up some scrap for the end of the run, or for the end of the level. Yeah, here's a floater vent. It's kind of like nicely self-contained, but maybe we would get metal from it. Oh, come on. Why is our aim so bad? We have accuracy ups. We also have burst fire railgun, which is a little inaccurate. That's back the way we came. This is the direction we want to be headed. Well, not here precisely, but this general way. There we go. And now we gotta slow down to actually deal with these. Really not doing well at handling the harvesters right now. It's really unfortunate. Really not the situation you want to be in. We'll just try to get through this level as quickly as possible. Just to end our long national nightmare. Thank you, shield. You gotta keep thanking it. You gotta make sure it knows it's appreciated. Okay, now can we find the drone before we lose it? Or did we already lose it? It's possible we already lost it. It's looking increasingly like we already lost it. Blast. We're not done yet, though. We want to go to the shop real quick. So we're not going to get that achievement this run, unfortunately. I can pull scrap. There's not much that we really want here, so we'll take this. Just to make sure our reserves stay high. We have enough to get some more armor. That's good. On further review, there isn't actually a gun there, so never mind. Full health, half armor, 4 minutes 50 seconds. Okay situation to be in. Let's use up these desperation moves where we can. Oh, there is a vent here. A lot of acid grunts. I mean, now that we have rain gear, well, we have rain gear this entire time, but you know, despite having that, it's giving us a lot of those grunts. And a couple damage ups, which is actually pretty nice. Is there anything else around in this wreck? Doesn't really look like it. Oh. Hello. Again with the bad handling of harvesters and the thing that just up and died just because it saw us. Alright, so now we have a really good desperation move. That's good to have around. And we get a couple more explosives. Very appreciated. Blow open a couple boxes, get nothing. Not appreciated, not good. How dare you? And we carry on this way. Should maybe use those high impact weapons on harvesters just to speed it up. Especially when there are two of them, because the plasma gun explodes. I need to like differentiate between this is the one that shoots the green plasma, this is the one that shoots the orange plasma. They are pretty different in how you handle them. And it looks like dead end. That is one thing, like, there's been a fair amount of comments on people wanting more content in this game, which I agree with, honestly. And we've got, you know, basically two plasma rifles. They're kind of different, but they're both kind of interesting guns because, like, the upgraded version particularly, if you shoot too close to yourself, you will hurt yourself. We've died from that kind of carelessness. And so having that be your primary, like, out of the gate, you have this ability to hurt yourself. That could be an interesting twist. You still kind of start off with a really strong gun when you do that, but you know, that's more of a risk-reward kind of thing. So who knows, that might be, like, worthwhile. That didn't hurt it, I don't think. Might have been woke it up, but I don't think it really hurt it. That did. That put the hurt on. Another dead end. Oh, a floater vent. Would also be interesting to have a pistol as your starting weapon. Which would just be a more straightforward kind of hard mode, I suppose. But, you know, why not? We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. But we made it. Just barely. That was about to be really bad for our run. But in doing that, we did find there were some stat containers and the like over here. A little bit of money. And now we're good to go. There you go. Nothing in there. So let's make some armor. 512. That was actually a really close one. Get our overheal in. Yeah, it's all out of juice. It's a shame. Let's take this bit of canyon out. And we don't have double jump, so we can't do dope fish. We can just move on to the burbs. We still have, like, got no accuracy ups. I think we got one outside of the Duchess. Much too close. Also much too close. We're not starting off in a very sensible way. We're also not starting off with a whole lot of ammo. These crates are not helping us out much. So that doesn't tell us anything about if an acid barrel would find a secret room. Anyway, thank you, shield. And thank you, shotgun, helping us out. There we go. We got accuracy up. And we got some ammo. So we're in much better shape there. We're gonna go back, craft just a bit more ammo. Completely didn't notice that this was right here. So that's a bit silly, a little wasteful, but whatever. Starting to get better at this strafe jumping stuff. This is kind of old school technique. It's partially what the game was named after and inspired by. I think we got a big thing of money there. Oh. Starting to get penned in a little. Yeah, we let ourselves get trapped. So it's a little bit deserved. Now we're really good on ammo. We have 69 clips. That's nice. We smushed a rat in the process of doing that. Let's take this. Doing a good job dodging these shots. Not doing a good job of preserving our super strong weaponry. Is that what I think it is? Yes! We found a double jump. Double jump from a crate. That's very nice. That hit was not very nice, but the double jump is. And it looks like this is the exit. There's another fire rate up. And that's enough of that. So open up your doors. 414. No par. The burbs, it's very hard to make par. Man, we got a double jump. Cannot be mad about that at all. Now we still have a grenade launcher. We have a shotgun to smash. Decent amount of secondaries overall. This train takes forever, man. There we go. There's the jobby. We're not going to take it to the final boss because it's way too far. So actually, if that's the case, where'd you go? Where'd you go, little jobby? Where'd you go? I think it knows that I now intend to murder it for achievement purposes. So there is an achievement for killing 50 of them. Just pump you full of shots. There we go. This is the way forward, it would appear. You get up and close on those, they get all scared. We're not gonna find Jobby again. Oh, can we get on top of the greenhouse? I kind of want to do that now. Just wantonly searching for secret weapons. Oh, we get the baseball field. This is just like a massive set piece. Thank you, shield. I think the acid jumper did a bit of damage to us, but I don't really know. Everything's so frantic, I'm just kind of losing track of what did what. Okay. So we popped maybe a secret. Doesn't look like anything actually opened up. That's a hatch that's always there. So sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it isn't. We just never know. Where did you come from? Let's grab our armor. I swear, someday a random wanton barrel is going to net us a secret weapon. Because that's happened before. What do we got here? I think that's the exact same upgrade that we already have. I think. You got stuck. We're gonna take it anyway, whatever it is. Just in the interest of having it. Yeah, looks like nothing really changed. I didn't know the game could give you the same upgrade twice. I thought it kind of kept track of that. Because it would make sense that it would. You know, there's no benefit to getting the same upgrade twice. As far as I can tell, there's no benefit to it. Could be wrong there. Seriously? I mean, it helps that they're so slim of targets. They're kind of hard to hit. But still, seriously? Alright, we really want to just knock this thing out. That was one way to do it, I suppose. That gets the job done as well. We have plenty of clips. I think we just picked up a thing. Full scrapping credits towards you. Blast enemies every time you reload. We got reload blast. Okay. It's not too bad. That's not the greatest pickup, I'll admit, but it's not too bad. It also means there's not much left here. But there is Airbud. So, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, they're all on the other side of the door. We're not going to worry about them. I'm just going to pop in here. That floor took a while. I mean, we're still, like, we're speeding up. Run to run. You know, 42, 32 at this point. I think it's a little slower than some of the past runs we've had, but, you know, it used to be, we would hit this point, we would already be at the hour mark. So we've been improving nicely. Partly, you know, from doing this strafe jumping practice. Which, that's really how you move fast in this game. Thank you, shield. Get a fire rate up. That's maybe the least, like, beneficial on a railgun run. Which you would think would actually be really beneficial because railgun kind of fires a little slower. Like, its base fire rate is pretty bad. But at the same time, you're not usually, spamming out a bunch of shots. You're kind of preparing, trying to position yourself. So it's not as useful compared to like shotgun or machine gun. Machine gun especially. That's the one you really want a fire rate improvement on. Take a shield. We got sniper behind us. Yep, door opened up. I heard ya. Missed with this barrel throw. There we go. There's probably something of interest down here. Oh, we are in bad shape. Ah, sniped. Ooh, I think the acid jumpers like took a lot of our health out. I'll have to check the tape on that one. That fell apart a lot faster than I expected. But oh well. We're not quite in the position where every run is an easy automatic win. So we'll just have to do better on the next one. And maybe we'll actually find that drone and get that battery. That would be nice. But oh well, that was a valiant attempt that just fell apart at the end. Either way, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe doubly so. But either way, ta-ta for now.